Hey, what's going on? Social media. This is Chris Miles, and you're listening to The Chris Miles Show. Be sure to subscribe, like, and follow on all social media platforms to our content. @I'm Chris Miles. Once again, I'm Chris Miles. Preferably, you can find all of our content on that of YouTube, The Chris Miles Show. So check this out. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the son of Robert Kennedy, came out recently and endorsed that of Donald J. Trump. Now, he did this after the fact that he dropped out of the run for president. There are a couple of things I have to say about what we're watching unfold in these times. We are in a very concise era of information. We're in an era of seeing things unfold that is biblical. Now, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. came out and he updated the world on so many things that he saw going on that made him very uncomfortable. One of the things that he was very uncomfortable about was that of the COVID epidemic. He came out on Dr. Phil, and he did videos basically explaining Big Pharma, doing a breakdown on all of the things going on, who was behind COVID, just breaking down information of what was going on behind the scenes, how all of this stuff came about. Now, everybody knows that this guy comes from a very prominent, well-to-do, well-off family. It doesn't get any better or more prestigious than the Kennedys on no circumstances. And his family is livid with him at this point. Why? Because he's broken rank. As many of you know, the Kennedys are Democrats. This guy, Uncle John, and his father was assassinated by, most people know, this government. And for me, what I could never understand, and I don't understand it then and now, is how do you know this, of what really happened with the fact of your uncle and your dad, and what happened to Martin Luther King, which was actually, the assassination came to King before his dad. But the fact of the matter is that you've known that there's a monster out here basically advocating for a system that we're on today that no one wants to break from. This is what Donald Trump is actually fighting, without coming out saying what he's actually fighting. This is the powers to be that we see controlling the world today, which is a one world order, a one currency system. So all of this stuff that came out about John Kennedy, what happened to him, all of the conspiracy theories about the Italians was behind this. No. All of this is to be a lie. And what's crazy about all of that is it's the same people who was behind the assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Like, people are not getting this. But I don't want to stray too far off the topic. But what I have to say moving forward is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. came out and endorsed that of Donald Trump because he understands and he knows what is going on moving forward. He knows this. And he also knows that he's been a part of a party that is complicit in the destruction of the United States. Nobody in their rightful mind can be happy or content with what we see going on. Like the whole thing from the money structure, this one world currency, everything is either you're gonna fight to get back what is given initially, it was given set up, or you're gonna say fuck it and let everything go to a side we know that is corruptible. And that is what Kamala Harris, Kamala, whatever, Inhofe, I call her by her name, Kamala Inhofe. This is the other thing that, people is not really, factoring in. This woman is running off of Kamala Harris when she's Kamala Inhofe. It's like, people, how fucking zombified can you be at this point? You're zombies. You're dumbed down. You don't even realize that you are fucking with a system that is not beneficial to you. And the system is that they've painted Donald Trump out to be something that the system is. So they can come out and say, okay, well, Donald Trump is a system. I mean, is a racist, but they can't realize, or they're not putting out the fact that it's the system, not necessarily Donald Trump. So this same system is a system that all white men benefit from off of. But I have to say this because it needs to be said. People, listen to me. And we are straight shooters here. We try to give it to you the way it needs to be given. I want you all to understand the importance of what Robert F. Kennedy has done. This man came out. He was running for president because he realized that there's an issue, there's a problem with all of the things that he see going on with big government, Big Pharma and BlackRock, Vanguard, all of these people buying up shit and taking people's right. Like, the old saying, or the new saying is, you will own nothing and be happy. That is a reality, people. And you have a person running to put you in that conundrum of own nothing and be happy, or let's carry this shit back to the initial setting of a republic where people can govern themselves and not be governed by government. That's what we are. And the sad part about it is that me being a black person, is that we don't even look at the logic of shit. It's like whatever the fuck media tells us, we run with it. And the average black person today sees and understands the bullshit. And he's like, well, I say the average, but some of us see and understand what this shit is, and we ain't running with it. We tend to be on the side of that of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and that of Donald Trump. Now, I have actually taken a lot of slack because I've actually broken rank. But I had to sit back and analyze this shit. Like, family members have turned on me. I got best friends that have unfriended me on, my platforms. People are leaving, but the more people leave, the more people come. And I'm just trying to put this shit out here that there's a fight between good and evil. And all of the shit that you've been told and sold on Donald Trump is really not that, which is why Robert F. Kennedy ran for president, and he saw that the system was working against him, so he got out of it. He said, fuck this, to hell with this. So let me get behind a man that wants to keep America what America should be about. And what's sad, I'm going to say this in closing. What's sad about all of that is this. The Democratic Party would not even provide this man the Secret Service that was supposed to have been provided to that of Donald Trump, who's a former president for the rest of his life. They had this shit set up. They had it set up to fuck over Donald Trump and for it to be televised for everybody to see it. The same as what happened to John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy's uncle. We're in bad times, but we want everybody to keep it right here with me, Chris Miles. You're listening to Chris Miles' show. We're going to do more on this topic. But in the meantime, we're going to slide off for now. As always, the Moving Finger Rights has written moves on to all of you. Good day.